Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada is one of the most beautiful cities you will find not only in North America but anywhere on the globe. In today's video, I will talk about things that you should know before you come to this beautiful metropolis. Follow along and let's get this adventure started. What's up YouTube, and welcome to Travel Adventures with Eric B. I'm Eric B, and today we're going to talk about 12 things that you should know before you come right here to Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Welcome to Travel Adventures with Eric B. I'm Eric B. If you're new here, I offer travel advice. I am a solo traveler and I do vlogs to help you travel better and more efficiently. The first thing you should know about Vancouver is when to visit. So June and September are going to be the most pleasant times to visit in terms of the weather. Lots of sunlight during those times and not much rain, but it will be more crowdy and more populated. So if you don't enjoy the crowds, it may not be the best time, and it may be a little more pricey. Now, if you come from March to May or October to November, that's considered to be the shoulder season. Hotels will be a little bit cheaper. It'll be a little less crowded with people in school and things like that. But it will rain more. If you come December, January, and February, it will be very cold. And if you enjoy the mountains and you enjoy skiing and the winter sports, that may be a good time to come and enjoy that. You should know about Vancouver, and you should know about the weather. As you can see on the screen right now, it's raining. And this is Pacific Northwest type weather because it's just north of Washington, so you have a lot of rainy days. Doesn't usually rain too heavy, but you do have a lot of rainy days here. Also, you should know it gets cold, chilly here, but it doesn't snow often unless you drive into the mountains. So don't expect this to be a lot of snow like some people expect. Canada is all about snow. Not really that way in Vancouver, but gets a little chilly here. You want to wear a jacket. You want to have a raincoat and things like that because the weather can change at the drop of a dime. So do keep those things in mind when you come here to Vancouver. The airport, YVR. It's convenient to get to the city from the airport. You can catch the SkyTrain. It'll take you downtown and take you to different spots. So it's very convenient way of getting from the airport and getting on to the city center and onto the downtown area and seeing all the tourist attractions a little spread out. So you have to catch the public transportation, which is good here. Whether it's the trams, whether it's the SkyTrain, the above ground train, or Ubers here and Lyfts here as well to help you get around. But the city can be very walkable. You can also catch Amtrak's or the Flixbus from Seattle or Portland, and it'll take you directly into the city. If you want to avoid the airport and get closer to the city center, you can go that route. Of course, it'll take a lot longer than just flying into the airport. Make sure you get out there and go see one of those whale watching tours, because those tours are guaranteed to see whales. I got friends that have done those, and they get out there and they see upwards of 10 to 20 whales. So if you enjoy that sort of thing, which is a beautiful thing to go see, I suggest you go get out there and go see one of those whale watching tours. But get out in the water one way or another, whether there's just a whale watching or whether it's just a tour on the water and checking out the beautiful skyline. I suggest you get out on the water here because there's a lot to see out on the. Go see a sporting event here. Go see a Whitecaps soccer game, or you can go out and see a Canucks game. I actually saw my very first hockey game here, a Canucks game. They were playing the New York Rangers. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a great environment. So definitely, and they take their sport serious here. Hockey's #1 sport here in Canada in general. So yeah, definitely recommend going out there seeing one of those Canucks games, or maybe go and see a Whitecaps game, go and see some MLS soccer. So definitely go out and check out a sport while you're here. Also, the BC Lions play here. So if you're into the CFL football, a little different than us American football. I watch CFL from time to time, so you could go out and go see the BC Lions as well. And when you're here in Vancouver, just go check out the Olympic torch, the whole Olympic area, because the Olympics was here in Vancouver, and it's a beautiful area to check out. So you can take a day trip to Victoria or Whistler. It can be a little bit of a challenge to get there because you might have to catch you will have to catch a ferry. You have to drive a little, ride a little, and then catch a ferry, but it's not far from here. Definitely doable day trips to beautiful places when you're talking about Whistler and you're talking about Victoria. I highly recommend going out, getting out in nature and going and checking out those cities. Also, when it comes to road trip, I would be remiss to say just rent a car and go drive out on the Trans-Canada Highway and just go see some of these beautiful parks out here in British Columbia. There's a whole lot to see. It's all about nature here in British Columbia. The recommendation of mine here in Vancouver is to go see the Calano Suspension Bridge and Calano Suspension Bridge Park. And walk across the suspension bridge. Now keep in mind, if you're someone who's afraid of heights or someone who doesn't like heights, you may not want to do it, but I love the Calano Suspension Bridge. And there's a lot of other bridges. There's a treetop bridge that you walk through. It's a whole big maze of bridges and things, but it's beautiful. It's a perfect way to get out into nature, enjoy yourself at the same time, and give yourself a little challenge. And at the end, they give you a certificate if you make it all the way across. Head down to Gastown and go see the Gastown steam clock go off. I know it's a touristy thing, but I'm a tourist, you're a tourist, you don't live here, go out there and see that steam clock, because it's fun to see, to go hear it go off and go hear the noise and go have a good time out there. I highly recommend it. Next thing you should know about Vancouver is you need to go out into Granville Market. Granville Market is massive, and it's something that you must go visit. So you ask, what is Granville Market? Well, Granville Public Market is a popular indoor market with restaurants, bars, cafes, and all sorts of gourmet food stalls and boutiques, handmade and handcrafted products and unique goods. The thing you should know about Vancouver is you need to go visit Stanley Park. One of the most visited attractions in Vancouver is famous Stanley Park, which sees over 8 million visitors per year. The park is located in the northwestern part of the city. It is a beautiful green space with over 1,000 square acres of greenery. It is incredible for the views. You can walk around the seawalls and get incredible views of the landscape. Also features totem poles and also stories and representation of the indigenous people. Vancouver's aquarium is also located within Stanley Park. And there's beaches there, and there's an amazing lighthouse. So much to see within Stanley Park. This is somewhere you can actually go to and spend a half a day just walking around this area and just relaxing. Another thing that you should know about Vancouver is hotels can be a little bit on the pricey side. Hostels tend to range around, say, around $60 for bunk bed dorms. About a little over 100 for a private room. Hotels tend to range between about $180 and $240 a night USD. So hotels can be a little bit pricey in Vancouver. Vancouver's a little pricey city, but yeah, you come to somewhere like this, it's nice and clean. It's a really pretty and beautiful city. You can't expect things to be cheap anyway. But do keep that in mind for your budget. That's all, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I ask that you please hit the like. Please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the bell notification so you can know when I have more videos coming out. And as always, remember, live today, grow today, tomorrow's never guaranteed. Peace and travel. Lots and lots of travel. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit the like, share, subscribe buttons. Leave any comments below. I love to interact. If you would like to help the channel continue to grow, please consider hitting that join button and becoming a member of the Peace Corps and help us to continue to grow as a travel community.